I asked ChatGPT to do the ultimate trading strategy for Bitcoin, and oh boy did it do it. And to create this strategy I only had to ask him that I wanted to create an incredible trading strategy for TradingView for Bitcoin in 5-minute chart, combining the necessary indicators to develop this strategy and make it highly profitable. Must mention as well that I'm using ChatGPT Plus, okay, I've got the paid subscription, and he's told me that he has a solid and advanced trading strategy for Bitcoin, where we're combining the 200 EMA, the MACD, the RSI, the RTI stop loss, take profit multiplier based on the RTA, and a time filter to obviously avoid hours where there's not a lot of volume. But obviously this is just an indicator, and then after that I asked him to create the strategy. So as we can see here, it did me the full breakdown that obviously I'll show you in a minute. But after taking a quick look, I realized it wasn't so good as I thought, so I said to him, we are going to optimize the strategy to make it even more profitable. So obviously he started with the optimization, we added a few things in, and then I asked him to update the code, and as he did, he updated the code here, fixed a few errors that I had here and there, and he finally gave me the full strategy. As you can see here, it's fixed, and ladies and gentlemen, this strategy is bonkers. But first of all, let's see how it works. For the long entries, we need for price to be above the 200 EMA. We need the MACD line having a signal line, so a bullish momentum. The RSI must be in overbought. The ADX must hold a strong trend. The volume must be obviously above the average, and then when the price breaks the recent range, it will go in. Then we have as well the within time window, that this is optional, and then for the shorts obviously is completely inverse of what we just said. And then for the exit signals, we have it quite easy. We have the stop loss based on the RTI with the multiplier. Okay, so basically it just multiplies the stop loss that it would have for a bit more. We can change that in the settings. We have the take profit, that is basically the same, the RTI on the RTI multiplier, and then we have a trailing stop that is basically going to trail the stop loss when it goes in our favor. So having all this set ready, you can stop the video and take a quick screenshot if you want to know exactly how it goes and save it. But ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't lying when I said it had 100% of win rate. We're in the 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. You can see a few entry signals over here, and obviously you can see that we have the 100% win rate. We've done 167 trades, making an 80% profit, and I think this is insane because I've never seen a strategy have 100% win rate. And the best is that we can change between time frames and it will still have a huge win rate. If we go to the 5-minute chart, completely different. We can see that we've got a 95% win rate. Obviously we're getting a bit less profit because we're taking smaller movements, but even that is incredible. To have a 95% win rate, we can go as well to maybe a 13-minute where it's made a 24%. It's even gone even better than the 4-hour chart, giving us a 98% win rate. And this just goes on and on and on. And it doesn't only work on Bitcoin. We could take it easily as well to gold if we wanted. And as you can see, it will give us a similar result. We can see here, we just put it on gold and we have a 99% win rate as well. And we can see how the strategy works. Let's zoom in just a little bit here. We can see we have the long that entered right here, probably when the RSI went in, the oversold, and we exited the position just up here. Same happened here. We had the long here. We exited the long up here. Same happens here. We had the long just around here, and it closed just where this pink arrow is right at the moment. So as you can see, ChatGPT has done a great job, and it literally only took me like 1 hour in total, correcting all the errors to actually finish off this trading strategy. And I would love to know your opinion back down in the comments, what you think about this trading strategy, if you want to know any more about it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hope you're all good, and I'll see you next time.